Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome. It's the 27th today. It's Thursday. Right, let's put some music. Welcome. And I'm going to wait a little bit to bring up the messages to welcome you all to another Market Live update. Right, okay, cool. Let's bring the messages in. Good morning, Stelios. Good morning, Kalimera. Easy. Good morning, sir. Kalimera, Kalimera, Basman. Kalimera. I like the translation here. Good. AI is on fire. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Kalimera. 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 Good morning, everyone. Giving some time for everyone to come in. Good morning, agents. Right, the CIA is in the house. Good. Satoshi, our little star here. Satoshi star. Good morning, agents. How is everyone today? Get these messages going. Good. Up or down? That's the question. It doesn't matter. That's the answer. Philippa, it doesn't matter. We don't care if it goes up. We don't care if it goes down because we can go both ways. Right, you're not on the train. You have a steering wheel, you can go either way. Good morning, everyone. Kalimera. That's good. Hello, everyone. Hello. Good morning, Kalimera. Welcome. Yeah, smash dislikes. Smash the likes button. I'm not going to do the same thing that others did, but it will help. It will help. I will not complain if you're going to smash the likes. Promise you. Right, cool. We got our music going. Let's have a look what is going on Bitcoin. Okay, it's the first time the recent hours. This is a 12-hour now. It's the first time that we have a big fat blue candle, right? Which is a bullish candle, right? Bitcoin reached all the way down to 82,378. Okay, and it bounced, it closed and opened above 84. And right now it was touching to see if we can get inside the range. Okay, let's go down to 45 minutes. We are going back inside the range that we marked previously. Remember what I said yesterday? Need to watch these levels, right? If you break above, then you can look for longs. If you break below, you're looking for shorts. I hope you took some shorts here on the Bitcoin, right? I hope you had a good time. Short in Bitcoin, okay? And you go level by level, okay? You have one level here, another level here, and another level here. And this is where it bounced, right? Reclaim this level, now reclaim this level. Now it's going to touch and retest the area to see what it's going to do with 84, right? What's the number? Sorry, 85,723. Let's bring these numbers a bit closer. Let's make these lines a bit stronger so you can see on the stream. There's the numbers. 85,723. Okay, 85,723. It bounced from 84,051, and also it bounced from. Let me bring this baby back here. Come closer to us. That's it. So we bounced from 82,378. Okay, reclaimed 84,051. We passed through 85,723. We touch inside the range. It doesn't look like it's holding that range. Okay, we're not very, negative. Not feeling bad about this. We need to make sure that we're going to hold 85. Okay. Now, as for the structure, how we broke the structure, just bring the path tool, follow the price action, what it did. Okay, and I can go all the way down here. I don't mind. Now it's pushing to the upside, finding new support. Equal highs, high lows, a high. Now we're trying to test. Okay, we haven't broken yet the previous high. Okay, so if you want to see if Bitcoin is reversing, you need to break the previous highs. This is on the 45 minute. Okay, if you want to go down to 15 minutes, which is a way smaller time frame, I'm going to go 15 because I know all of you have the 15. Okay, it's the same principle. Follow the price action. Okay, so it came here, a big bounce from there, right? correction, rally up, support, correction. It went all the way down here, came up here, and that is the lowest level. And what was on the 15 minute, what was the level of the break of the structure? Here. Okay? So you can see the big fight that it took place here and here. Right? It was trying to break it above. No. Declined. Okay? Access not granted. Okay? Declined. This second time, third time, fourth time, the fifth time it managed to go above. So here we got only on the 15 minute, okay, which is quite early, small time frame. On the 15 minute, we broke structure. Okay, that is good. Now we need to test that structure. Is it going to be support, or are we going to find support here, which is going to be even better? Okay, so we know that was a big resistance. We broke it. Now we need to make sure that we're flipping it. Okay, level by level. This is how you do market structure on the smaller time frame, like the 15 minute. Okay, on the 15 minute, we broke structure. It's good signs, early signs. We haven't seen the breaking of the structure on the higher time frame, like the 45, the 90, which is more solid, right? But it takes more of time and more of space. So that's the next thing that we need to watch out now. That level here, okay, which is 85,740-ish. We need to make sure that we're going to stay above this line. Okay, Asia is closed. We are inside EU. Today is the second day of the G20 meeting. Not that it's going to affect it a lot, but it's something that you need to consider it, because you're talking about a meeting that has the top 20 stronger financially, strong financial countries in the world, right? With the G20. Right, okay. So that's it for Bitcoin. Nice approach. Let's go have the 12 hours. As I said, the 12 hours is looking quite good. Okay. It's the first time on the 12-hour time frame that we have this nice blue bullish candle. Okay. So we open and close above 84. We just need to make sure that we're going to stay above 85,700. Okay. On the bigger scale. We need to see what US is going to do today, later on. Okay. Tonight we're going to have the live trading later on. So we're going to see things a bit closer. I'll try to start the stream a bit earlier. Okay. I'm not going to wait until the last final hour of the US. I'll try to get in the late afternoon. Okay. After the opening, I'll start slowly inside the Discord. I'm going to post a notification. So for the people inside the Discord, you get a notification that we're going to start watching what is going to happen in the US, and we're going to find a nice opportunity for us to trade. We're going to trade live. Okay, live trading today. Okay, let's go have a look what is going on with the CME. CME on the daily, we marked our levels. We've seen where it bounced. We have a new CME gap. It's already marked since not yesterday, the day before. I marked it 92,755 all the way up to 93,990. Okay, that's my CME gap. It's a new, freshly created. Most likely it's going to come back and it's going to fill it. But until then, it has to deal with 87. Right, we need to break the 87. Okay. And we need to see what's going to happen with the CME, the remaining CME gap, all the way down to 77.81. Okay. What do you see? Still downtrend. Okay. No signs of reversal yet on a bigger scale, like on a daily. Okay. We have a gap very close to us. It's very, very close to us. Right. So let's see what's going to happen in the next few hours. Okay. So let's go down to 90 minutes. 90 minutes is a very, very solid time frame. Every candle is a very strong, conviction in the 90 minutes. Other people used to watch the 1 hour. It's the same concept on the 1 hour as well. Let me bring the 1 hour. So here's your 1 hour. Okay. A lot of people, they're trying to get conviction on the 1 hour. No problem. I want to go a little bit more tougher, and I say I go 90 minutes. Okay. If I got open and closing about a level on the 90 minutes, then I feel more confident that that area is going to act. Most likely, it's going to act like a support. Okay. Now, big candles to the upside, small candles on the retest, which is kind of looking on the good side, on the positive side, on the bright side. If I don't have big candles all the way down, it means there is no big momentum to the down. I see wicks, I translate them that there are, down pressure. I can see the momentum from the left, so I know these candles have influence in these areas, are bearish candles, so they're going to push the price down. I see the wicks, but I don't see bodies. Look at how big bodies you have on the left, and look how small bodies are here. But, okay, it's good for you to observe. Now you understand that the bearish sentiment is not so strong as it was before. But before I carry on, let's go back to our little agents here. The intelligence, it comes and tells me that today we got extreme fear. Okay, and because we are the CIA, a lot of people, they're going to panic. Okay, and they're going to start moving away from the market to say, no, it's too dangerous. Look at that. It's big, fat, red bubble there. It says 10 extreme fear. Don't touch it. That's for them. We are the CIA. We have the intelligence telling us that this is the best time for us to get in. When everybody's getting out, when the market's shaking, when all the noise has been cleared out, all the, everybody got really, really screwed up with this high leverage nonsense business, right? And we're going to see the liquidations. Speaking of which, let's go to liquidations a little bit. Let's have a look. 101 billion you have open interest to shorts, because a lot of people think we were shorts. That was early data. But look at the liquidations. 779 million to the shorts. 779 people on shorts got liquidated. Why? I'll tell you why. Let me explain why. Because they see that the price is falling, and they're targeting the CME gap. Everyone talks, we're going to the CME gap, we're going to the CME gap. Everybody goes bananas on the CME gap, right? So what they do, this is the opportunity, it's crashing, it's going to zero. Let's do these like 100x. It sounds like a good idea. No problem. So you open 100x, right? You think that's going to go down, and then it goes against you. Boom. So all these people that they wanted to go short, they got liquidated, right? And then it comes down. They open new shorts, comes up. If they're not breaking even, they got liquidated. Because if you got 100x leverage, it means you only have a room of 0.1% to be wrong. Not even 1%. A lot of people think, 100x times 1 equals 100%. So I have a room of 1%. No, you don't. You forgot about the entry fees. And because you're on 100x, it means you're having a fee of 0.1% times 100. So you have entry fees, you have exit fees, you have maintenance fees, okay? And also you have liquidation fees. So before you know it, you still believe that you have 1% of margin of room error. Technically it's not, it's 0.1. Why? Because the remaining 0.9 are fees that you haven't thought about it, but the exchange does. They do the calculations and say entry fees, exit fees, liquidation fees, and they're going to liquidate you way before, because they need to guarantee that they're going to get their share. Because the exchange, they make money from entry fees, exit fees, maintenance fees, liquidation fees. The liquidation fees are the most expensive of all. Everybody's paying attention on 0.1 or 0.2 on the exchange. Entry fees is okay, it's good. Yeah, you have no idea what's the liquidation fees. Go and search. What are the liquidation fees? What is the percentage of it? You're not going to be happy, right? So, all these 100x nonsense, people thought that was a good opportunity to go short. It went up by 4%, right? That liquidate the 100x, it liquidate the 50x, and also liquidate the 25x. Just barely the 20x maybe got away from it. Maybe. But 25, 50, 100x, they're all doomed. And that's why you have 779 million. Let me refresh that. And let's see. What's that number now? 774. and now you have 39% liquidations on the longs. So you see, now you have longs getting liquidated as well. Why? Because probably a lot of people thought that is going to hold, right? You have these people trying to go short on 100x, and then you have these people trying to go long. Maybe here, this area is trying to go long, and then the price goes down against you. You're out of the box. So you need to be very, very careful. This is a 90-minute time frame. You need to be very careful. Okay? The market is checking out. Big movements, big candles. Right? Everybody lost this level. I bet you how many, once they lost this level, I bet you how many people there open a short positions here. And the price went up, liquidated. Easy. Okay? So be careful with the high leverage. It's not smart. Okay? It is not smart. Right, okay. Let's go back to the data. What's the clock telling us? Asia is done, it's finished. We are inside the London, Zurich and Frankfurt session. Very good, very nice. Okay. So how was Forex doing yesterday? Not very good. So it wasn't only Bitcoin, right? It was Forex as well. What about the commodities? What about stocks? What about, everything was going down yesterday. Look at that, stocks all the way down. Commodities all the way down. So it wasn't only crypto. A lot of people say, oh, crypto just plunged. It's a scam. It's not working. It's broken. No, everything went down. Even oil went down. Okay. Natural gas, 5.29% negative. So yeah. So it wasn't only crypto that went down. Right, what's in the calendar today? Well, Thursday today, let me refresh. Did anyone put any surprise meetings here? Any speech? No speech? Okay, anyway, he's busy. He's in the G20 meetings anyway. He's there. So here we got the calendar. Day 2 today. Thursday, G20 meetings. Right, we don't have anything to worry about for today and tomorrow. Next week, next Friday, we have a rate alert. We got the hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, and unemployment rate. Okay, that's a tough one. Okay, the week after, just look ahead, we got core CPI, CPI on the month, CPI on the year, and also later on the 13th, we got PPI. Okay, and further let it down, which is the highlight. It's like the big cake and the cherry on the top. You have the 19th, okay? You have the federal funds rate, FOMC meetings, okay? Don't forget about these meetings, But we got some time ahead of us. Right, bubbles. Let me refresh about bubbles. Where's Stefan? Stefan, your pie is popping, right? Pie, 42% to the upside, okay? In the last 24 hours. Litecoin, 8%. Phil, 4.4, Link 2, Jupiter 5.6, hello, Stacks, 12%, Vera 9, ENA 7, Aptos 8, okay, looking quite strong, Render 4.4, XTC today 9%, it needs some time to recover, okay, crypto bubbles, let me refresh that as well, you got Popcat, you got Kaito, 36%, you got Grass 18%, you got PopCap 15.5, Audi, Wave, AI 16, they're all popping, right? You got Sats here 5.5 on this one, DYDX 5.7, Ape 3.5, Kava, Vana 5.3 today, okay? Altcoin, we are in the altcoin season, no way near it, okay? Let's go to the altcoin season 29, okay? And still heading down to Bitcoin season. But what about in the monthly scale? On the monthly scale, we're moving away from the Bitcoin. It's an uptrend, but still low. Okay, 29. Both of the numbers are 29. Okay, good. Let's go further up. Let's see what other intelligence, what other information we can have. Kato, another day on that website. Okay, it's nothing new. We've seen this the whole week. Don't tell me that you haven't seen it. Bitcoin on the move. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Ethereum. Okay. Let me see who's moving. Okay, CoinGecko talks about Aptos, Bera, BTC, ETH, Hype, IP, Kaito, Litecoin, Maker, Ondo, Phantom, Cell, Solana, Virtual, XRP. That's a big list on CoinGecko. A smaller list on CoinMarketCap. They talk about Aptos, Bitcoin, Carve, Ethereum, Kaito, LTC, Optimism, OP, Safe, and Shell. And who is the top winner? Once again, Kaito and Carve. Okay. The last 24 hours, Carve did 53%, Kaito is doing 34%. It's on the move, okay? Not new. High trading volume, that's the one I would like to see. Bitcoin, hello. Bitcoin has a high volume. I would like to see these, okay? Cookie, Ethereum, another strong one, okay? So we have volume in Ethereum and Bitcoin, that's good. We got Sonic, but not the Phantom one, okay? Not the S. We got Sonic SVM, okay? Stacks, AVAX, but the RUP AVAX. So something's going on inside the RUP side of the ecosystem on AVAX and BNB, okay? No trading for the last 30 days. No strikes today, okay? So that's your focus. High trading volume. Look at these, okay? Let's have a look on stochastic RSI. What are we doing? Okay, we got a big flare. ALCH. John, are you here? We said about this. You need to be careful with this one. It was on the very top. Now it's dropping and very hard. Okay, retracing badly. Swarms, retracing. It was popping at the beginning of the week and previous week. Okay. Okay, who's on the move? Pendle is on the move on the last 4 hours. Cookies on the move, right? Big trails, THEV, it's on the move. This is on the last 4 hours, okay? But let me go to 12 hours and see this nice view. Look at that. Oops, sorry, too extreme. Go back. We need to see all of them. Here we are. So let me increase that, but not too big. So here we are. So look at that, we've got a green sky, right? We've got things moving, okay? Maker still moving. On extreme overbought, we need to be careful. We have the levels up there. DOT is on the move, WIF is on the move, Mantra is on the move, Ondo, Trump, Aptos, Phil, right? Bonk, Jupiter, Audi, Bobcat. Look at that, Grass, look at that trail, Nero, Vana is on the move, right? That is on the 12 hours. Go down to 1 hour if you just woke up now and you just need to find out what's going on, what is moving. Who dropped all the way down? ALCH, very heavily retracement there. Maybe it's going to bounce later, okay? Don't jump on the buys yet. Wait until you find support, okay? So currently you have many tokens inside the strong area, which is above the 60 towards 70, okay? Very strong. You got Audi there. In the strong area, you've got lots of stuff, okay? Lots of tokens. Just watch out what Bitcoin's going to do, and you're going to see them popping, okay? Plenty of tokens for you to see today. Right. We refreshed that. We spoke about open interest. You still have 101 billion open interest. Still slightly negative. Still people are afraid, still looking for shorts. Altcoin season? No, it's not 29. Average RSI 49, increase from yesterday. Okay, lots of liquidations, long liquidations. That's why a lot of people are afraid. They don't know what to do. Okay, top gainers on the last 30 minutes: Pendle, NS, Y, Kaito, SDX. That's your top 5 on the last 30 minutes. Do you focus on this one? You may. Open interest, it's not a leading indicator. Okay, it's just telling you that they had a good move on the open interest. Okay, watch. Don't take this as a leading information. It's not a leading information. Okay, it's the current status. Again, you have a bigger list of gainers and losers. You can use that the last 30 minutes and see who's moving. Pendle is moving. NS is moving. Blue, Y. You got a big list of top. Is that top 30 or top 50? Top 50. You got lots of tokens up here. Okay. See who's moving on the last 30 minutes. Pendle is on the move, right? Stocks is on the move, 2.2. NS, 2.1. Okay. NC. Somebody asked yesterday about the NC. It did amazingly. Okay. Bitcoin liquidations, it's looking better. Okay. Yesterday was overloaded. Now you see that they're probably, let me refresh that. You see, start picking up again. Okay. All these high leverage people, they came in again. Not very close to the price, but you know, it can go either way. These people, they don't, you know, they still go high leverage, don't they? They haven't learned the lesson. But this morning was more clean area, and I'm like, okay, that's good. The noise dropped. Right, fear, we know it's 10. So let's go back to the charts. What Bitcoin is doing. Look at that. 45 minutes. It looks like it found the support. It looks. We're still, you know, inside that range. It's looking good. We're holding above this level and we hold it inside the range. The more we stay inside that range, the better. Okay? That is good. If Bitcoin is going to hold these, you know, there's no wonder why the altcoins are popping. Okay? This is the 12-hour Solana. Solana did not drop and, you know, below 134. It is really, really low, thinking of that it reached already, you know, almost 300 and it went all the way down to 134, but it's holding. Look on the, go to the weekly, and see how strong the 134 has been in the past. Okay, support, with some deviations, yeah, but it never touched 102. Okay, and this is where we are now. Okay, 134 on the weekly. What's the stochastic RSI? Really 0, the fast line on 0, slow line on 2. I would like to see a cross up, please, on the weekly. Okay, 12 hours, we got a new fresh cross up. RSI extreme to the bottom, look at that. We even got the green pool here. Nice. When was the last time we went all the way down to 20? It was back here, August 2024, when the price was just below 134. Nice. Okay, Solana is looking good. Okay, as long as it stays here, it looks very good. Cross up on the 12 hours, not bad. Okay, so go down to 90 minutes. What do you want to see? You want to see that you're breaking structure. Okay, technically, here's your range. That's your range. Okay, that's the area that you need to pay attention. Let me go down to 45 minutes. Let me observe. That's the last dip. Okay, we're breaking structure now on the 45 minute. So that's the lowest area. Okay, and that's the last high on its way down. And this is the area that it's trying to attack now. It broke the previous highs, but it needs to find support to carry on. Okay, and eventually to get out from the range. Your range is here. Your lows are there. That was a deviation. That was a fake out. Let's mark this as a range. Where's my range? Here it is. Boom. Okay. That is on the 45 minute. We broke the previous structure. We just need to make sure that we stay above. Okay. As long as we stay above the 50% of the range, it's looking good. We just need to close above. Right? We just need to close above and then break the range and break the previous highs as well. Keep on breaking the highs. It is on consolidation, not reversal yet. Okay, looking good for Solana. TIA, okay, still holding. Look at that, still holding. That 50% there, still holding. Right, goes up and down, very volatile, but Bitcoin was dropping and TIA was holding. That's not a bad sign. Maker. Okay, I have a resistance on 1,809. Okay, John was on long this one. He gave this a long entry for Maker. Right, Link, sideways. Okay, NC. Someone called yesterday to bring the chart for the NC. We were charting down here yesterday. So let me check. That was Thursday. Was around this areas. Was that Thursday or Wednesday? Wednesday or Thursday, we're talking about NC. That was the levels that we were watching. Now look at that. Right? Big push. So if I go back to Wednesday around in the morning, like 10 o'clock. So that was the area that we're watching. Okay, and he found support here. Okay, he broke structures, broke the previous highs over here. After that, it broke the high, it just went bananas. Okay, so if I want to say to measure above 0.69, almost 7, all the way up there, it did an enormous 27%. That is good. Not bad. I think the guy that he was, the guy or the girl, I'm not sure, that watching NC must be with a big smile today. Right, so Shell. Okay, let's bring Shell up. Why not? Let's bring Shell. I'll be good if I'm gonna do this in English. Right, let me stick to crypto. Shell on crypto. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's go to the weekly. Let's find. Yeah, it's not enough data on the weekly. Sorry about this. Not enough data. No dinosaur. Let me go a bit lower. Let's go to daily. 12 hours. I need a good swing. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the last swing high, that swing there, or even that one there. Swing high, swing low, over there. Use the extensions 8, and maybe I'm gonna use the extensions as well. You know, and enable some extensions. We're gonna need some extensions, please. So let's go to extension number 2, or even number 1. Number 1 is gonna go both sides. Okay, I think that's going to be enough. And expand. Make it the lines a bit stronger. Here we are. I'm going to lock that. And then come down to 45 minutes and let's observe the levels. Okay. So it has a resistance of 0.63. If you want to see more extensions to see where that wick went, that's not a problem. Just enable the other extensions. Extension number 2, make the lines a bit stronger, and you have more levels above. Right? Come down to whatever time frame you wish to trade with, and that's your levels. Okay, that is a big, massive imbalance. Right? So now is in the correction stage, maybe. Okay, we just need to be careful. We need to see where we're going to find support. Okay, it tapped a little bit the imbalance. It's not over. The imbalance is too big. I mean, you have an imbalance from here to there, and that is on the 11 minute, right? It's a big imbalance. Okay, it's too far away from the mid 50%. Okay, so maybe the correction is not over yet, but nevertheless, you're not going to wait always, you know, oh, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm going to wait. No, you just go level by level. Okay. Yes, preferably, I would like to come down here and find another support to bring balance into the market, because someone that bought here created so much momentum into the price action that the exchange never had time to take other people's orders. So that is an anomaly inside the price action. Okay, that's why we call it imbalance. And the exchange will say, hey, hold on a minute, we've got a lot of people that they want to jump on the train, but the train was just, you know, a bullet train. It just went without stopping. So maybe the train is going to come back and say, okay, sorry, we're coming in reverse, we overshot that station, let's come back, grab all these, you know, new traders to get in new positions. Okay, right now on the 11 minute, you are in a retracement, and you just go level by level. Okay, you find resistance here, you came down, no support here, some support here, deviation, reclaimed, new support, new resistance. So you are in the dead zone. You need to watch out. Are we going to break these, or are we going to break these? I mean, just go down to the 5 minutes. Okay, don't be afraid and say, hey, where was the last high? That one there. Okay, cool. Where is the last low? That's the last low that I have currently. Okay, if you compare to the left, you see that this is the same area that you have support. It's okay, cool. So This is your area, your dead spot, so to say, dead zone. If you're going to claim this and break structure, then you can continue and target the previous areas, right? Go level by level, okay? If you want to do a liquidity sweep, then you're going to target the next level. If not, if it's going to come down and lose the support, then it's going to go after this level, right? And you may short it. And maybe he wants to go further down and go all the way down to that imbalance that we spoke earlier. So here's your yellow lines, and this is how you're going to do your TA. And now it's waiting time. If you just woke up and you're not inside a trade, which is like my shell right now, okay? Shell. If that's not the trade, okay, then, you know, if you're not in, just wait. Get the conditions right. You're in the middle of nowhere. You have your lines. You just need to see, I'm going to break this or I'm going to break that. Now, a little cheat that you can do, trying to find the middle, right? And say, hey, can I have the middle either of the range? You have the two levels, the white line and the green line, or gray, okay? So either going to take these zones and say, hey, I need to break these down. And you have the option of the extensions 2, which is only the 50%. You have the top and the bottom. So here's your 50%. The more, you know, you stay above here, it's better, okay? If I take the 50% of the yellow lines, more or less, it's going to be on the same level. Do you want to mark this? Be my guest. So here's your levels, right? And say, hey, I've got two 50% lines, okay? Go down to 2 minutes and just observe. Have fun. If it's 5 minutes too boring, observe the 2 minutes, okay? You have the 50% on the zone, okay? I'm trying to match the numbers here. 63796 is not too bad. It's not that far away, but you know, I have an OCD. I need to make sure that the numbers are aligned. So 096 aligned. What about this one here? 29, please, not 16. 29. And if you don't like overlapping numbers, that's all right. Go back, remove the two green lines, and there you have it. You have a nice clean chart. You have the big levels, small levels. You have the yellow lines. Swing high, swing low. You have the 50% of the swing high. You've got the 50% of the range. There you have it. There you have it. That's it. Now you wait. You know your conditions. Pillar number 1 is TA. Pillar number 2 is conditions. Number 3 is executing these conditions. Now you have to wait. It's a waiting time for Shell. Okay? Good. What else? Good morning, everyone. Open interest dropped like a rock last night. Of course. Everyone went short, didn't they? Open interest. Everyone jumped to the short. They saw an opportunity, they're trying to short it, and then the market was laughing. Right, look at that. Big bounce to the upside. It knocked them out. What about Ethereum? Let's bring Ethereum. This is the Ethereum Bitcoin. The question is, are we finally going to find some support somewhere? What's going to happen with Ethereum and Bitcoin? That relationship there. You know, Bitcoin is like bullying Ethereum here, right? It's dominating. You know, Ethereum keep on dropping, okay? Are we going to find support somewhere? I don't know. We have to wait and see, okay? We need to wait and, you know, this is a weekly. Go down to 12 hours and what do you see? You see consolidation, right? 12 hours is consolidating. You know, the more it stays like this, it's okay. What does it mean? They have equal powers. They go both on the same performance. It does not give you direction. It's just telling you performance, who's performing better from each other. It does not give you direction, okay? If it goes up, doesn't mean that the Ethereum is going up. It's telling you that the Ethereum is overperforming Bitcoin. Both can go on the same direction and have sideways action. Sideways action is just telling you that they both perform equally on the same direction. If Bitcoin is going down, Ethereum is going down on the same pace, then that goes sideways, right? That's what it means. Now let's go and have a look on Ethereum. Let's bring Ethereum here. There's our levels. You know, Bitcoin drop, Ethereum drop. Okay, no problem. 12 hours. Okay, stochastic high on the 12 hours. Look at that. We are on the very low. We need to have a good cross up and break out from the 10. Okay, It's struggling here. It's trying to find some support here. Maybe is this going to be support? The 2,313. Maybe. Let me expand these lines. Let's give it a bit more room to the chart, so we can see the price action. Please move the big boys out. Move the smaller lines, the smaller levels a bit further. Got to make it like a ruler. You've got the big lines on the outside, small lines on the internal. So go down to 90 minutes. There you have it. Right? So that was imbalance. We are inside the imbalance. That blue line, technically it's a price on the 50% of the imbalance. We are sitting inside the imbalance. Right? That's the imbalance. Okay, the bottom of the imbalance, which is liquidity down here, is all the way down here, 200123. If I remove this blue line, this is the red line that we have here, the 50% of the in-between levels. 2,126 is your liquidity down there. Okay, if I remove the blue line, that's your 50%, 2,313-ish area. It's the 50% of the imbalance. Let's see if Ethereum is going to turn around. Okay, still in a down move. Okay, we have a high, a low high, we've got lows, low lows, low lows. We need to break structure. On the 19 minute, it's going to take you a lot of time, but on the 19 minute, you need to reverse, start thinking reversals on Ethereum. Once you're going to reverse that, that flip, when you see that flip, that resistance to turn into support, then you can say that you may start thinking about reversals. On the 10 minute, 5 minutes, where is the lowest level? That is the lowest level. This is kind of broke the structure. This is 11 minutes, a very small time frame anyway. So that's the lowest point. That was the previous highs. It broke the previous highs. It's above and is acting as a support, which is a good sign. It's a good sign, but it's ranging, right? It's there, but not so strong. It cannot make up its mind. May I? Shall I go higher, or shall I have to wait Bitcoin? Right? Bitcoin's bullying. It's been terrified by Bitcoin. Right? On the 45-minute mark, you see that we need to deal with 2,375. Okay? We need to deal with this one. On the 45-minute, that is a major drop. That's the lowest. That was your previous correction. So on the 45-minute, you need to break above 2,438, okay, for you to speak about reversal. Right now, squeezy. What's going to happen? It's going to be a bull flag, or it's going to be a bear flag? Well, we have to break it before to see it. Now we're going to do this balloon thing. People that they're pregnant and want to reveal the gender of the baby, and they break balloons and dust comes over it. Or you have planes flying over with smoke. It's going to be blue or pink. Well, it's the same thing. We have to pop the triangle, right? Until now, we don't know. Good morning, everyone. Right, it was me about the NC. Goldie Crypto. Well done. I hope you're happy. Right, okay. Good morning, everyone. Sui. Okay, let's have a look on Sui. Why not? Let's bring Sui up. Sui, where are you? Let's bring Sui. Let's bring Sui. Okay, let me go. This is like 2 minutes. Let's go back to 12 hours. We're not afraid of us watching like 2 minutes. Right. So we had a channel yesterday or the day before. I don't remember when was the last time we spoke about Sui. So we had a channel. Okay. RSI we got. That's a hidden bullish divergence. Nice. I got higher lows, but the price action is giving me lower lows. Okay, I see you. Right, okay. So we're forming a bullish divergence, so you're waiting, expecting for that explosion. Maybe. So, two areas that we need to pay attention. Let me make these lines a bit thicker, please. Get out a little bit, give some more room. Give us a space for us to breathe. Here are the lines, and also here's your channel. You are above the 50% of the channel, which is bullish. Okay, I know it's a down channel, but as long as you stay above the 50%, it's building up structure. Now, as the horizontals, you need to find the support. You have some unfinished business. You have some liquidity down here. Okay. You have imbalance. The 50% of the imbalance is here. So probably tap that 50% of that imbalance. Okay. Let me have a look. This is the 12 hours. It's quite solid time frame for imbalances. So, yep. It tapped, it went under the 50%, it's above the 50% of that imbalance. So maybe this is what he's looking for. Maybe he's going to get some push from that imbalance, right? We don't see strong candles yet. So, I need to deal with $2.91, okay? Otherwise, if it's going to fail, it's going to come back, it's going to grab some liquidity, right? Maybe it's going to fail a little bit, deviate, and then break out later. Nevertheless, this is your low on the 12 hours. This is your last high. You need to claim 352 for you to be, let's say, reversing on the higher time frame, 12 hours. Let's go down to 45 minutes. Let's observe what's going on the 45 minutes. I can remove the channel. I will make it visible only above, let's say, certain hours. So I'm going to remove on the minutes, and I want to be above 12 hours or maybe above 6 hours. Anything above 6 hours, I'll be able to see that channel. Okay, so if I go to 6 hours now, here's my channel. If I go lower than that, the channel goes away. So I have less noise on my training view. Okay, so where is the swing high, swing low? The latest. Okay, the latest drop was down here. Okay, I see you. Another highest high, let's say the last swing. Okay, it's there. So that's the last drop on the 45 minute. The most recent, that's the last drop. Okay, what's the last high? Here. So for me to reverse, to print, let's say to trade this as a higher low compared to this one, I need to break structure from these highs and also break these highs, and then maybe trying to find support somewhere there and then turn around. Okay, this is what you need to see on SUI for you to think reversal. So far is in the range. Okay, you are inside the swing high, swing low. Okay, you need to attack the last high, which is here on the 45 minutes. Okay, for you to continue. Okay, if you've got to break this level, if it comes lower and it's breaking this level, then it's going to go after this liquidity, right? And then maybe it's going to turn around. This is about timing. When SUI is going to be ready to move. Okay, nice and simple, right? If these levels are too big, the zones are too big, break them down. You're more than welcome. We're on the 45 minute and look at the big distances there. Break them down. Here you are. Take this from the very top all the way down to the very bottom. There you have it. Okay, and you just go level by level. Level by level. There it is. Bring it a bit closer. You can close the overlapping. So once you're done with correcting the levels to be accurate, remove the overlapping lines, and now you're good to go. All right, you have the external lines, the internal lines, and you're gonna be good to go. You just go level by level, right? Look at that. You need to break $3.69. That was resistance up there. Okay, another support, 276. It has to break one of these. Okay, so far you have this low, and this is not classified yet as a high low. Why? Because you haven't broken this high. You need to create a high for you to classify these as a high low. So it takes time. Okay, so this is a possibility that it's going to be a high low. Otherwise, you can come down and create a low low. That's why you do not jump on your trigger to call these a high low yet. Okay, market structure, follow the market structure. That is about SUI. Pendle, yes sir, we've seen the pendle that it was on the intelligence. So let's go to pendle. Let me see if I can find a solid. Yep, we have a solid chart. Right, same thing, same all. Come to 2 hours. Right, and just grab the previous swing high, swing low. If you want to make it more easier for you to, to find the wicks, go to a higher time frame. If the chart is giving you data, go to a higher time frame. Just will find the nice clean wicks. Now you see, it's only 1 wick here, only 1 wick up there. Very easy for you to mark them. Okay, break them into 8s, make it a bit stronger, expand them, and you're good to go. This is pillar number 1. Okay, very easy to do. Lock it, come down to 90 minutes. There you have it. Okay, here's your 90 minutes. What do you have? Okay, you have this low. We lost support on 315. Okay, it was ranging and lost it. Okay, now if these two levels are too big for you, right, too wide, no problem, bring the internal, bring the help, right, break these two levels down, match the numbers 82228, that's a matching num. I need to fix this one here. It has to go all the way down to 08, please. There it is, 08. I like it. It's aligned. Remove the green overlapping lines plus the red one. Okay, you close it, you lock it, you're good to go. That's it. All lines are locked, and you can go and see what it's doing here. Okay, let's go to the 45 minutes. Same approach. That was the lowest part, the recent low. I beg your pardon, I need to grab the marker. So that's your low, that's your high. Did we break this? Yes, you did. Okay. Very, very straightforward. We broke structure. So maybe now you may think about that maybe pendulum is reversing, right? That's a low. That is going to be a high low. That's your high. And this is going to be possibly a high. Okay. If it's going to come down, you don't want to see break this low, right? And you want to continue. Now, if you're looking right now, what are you going to do? Pillar number 2. What are the conditions? Well, if I open the pendulum right now at this morning, like 10 o'clock in the morning in the UK time, well, I have to wait. Find this as support for me to enter. Okay, that's a big momentum. I don't want to chase the pump. I need to find solid support for me to continue. Look at that imbalance here. Okay, I know that this area is going to affect my price action negatively. It's a bearish imbalance. Okay, so I know I'm going to have some troubles here. So I need to make sure that I have support. If I jump in here long, finds resistance, comes all the way down, you're going to be negative from the first minute. We don't want that. Okay, we just need to make sure that you have a very solid ground. Okay, and that again is according to your trading style. What kind of style you have today? Is it day trading today, intraday, scalping, or are you swing trader? You just need to find a good entry. Yeah, sure. If you're a swing trader, you need to go up to 12 hours and have a look and see what it's doing. Okay, possibly it's a reversal. No, not a sign of 12 hours that is reversing. Okay, look at that, still in a downtrend. This is a possibly, a low, and this is your new high. Okay, so you have that move, you have a correction. Is this going to be your high low? You don't know. When are you going to know? When you're going to classify this? When you're going to break these highs, right? You have to go above 380 for you to classify this is a good high low. So that's going to be your first high low. Do we enter on the first high low? No, we don't. We enter, we call it a cheeky entry when we're going to get a second higher low. And when you're going to classify this as a high low, when you're going to break the previous highs, when and if. So it's going to take some time for you to have a cheeky entry as a swing trade, because swing trades, they don't look like these. They go like, all right, okay, look at that. I need to target. The swing traders, they're going like this: top, low, top. Okay, so if you want to go uptrend, you're going to break the previous swing high. So they have a lot of room to travel. So they don't want to jump in really, in uncertainty, so to say. Right? 90 minutes. A swing trader, 12 hours, 90 minutes is the 19 minute, it's the lower time frame for a swing trader, like the day trader that goes all the way down to 50 minutes and the scalper that goes down to 1 minute. right? So the 90 minutes is kind of the smaller time frame for the swing trader. Okay, that's the lowest you can go. Very solid. Why I'm doing this by one by one? Come on, I've been silly here. Sorry, guys. So on the 19 minute, for a swing trader, it's a smaller time frame than 19 minutes, and trying to observe and see what's going on. Okay, and now people are asking, okay, I've seen this low on the far left. Am I seeing here a W formation? Are we breaking structure? Yes, I broke the structure. I may get this entry. I'm at position. Maybe I'm going to go in with 25% of my capital that I'm interested to buy in, and I'm going on 5x maybe. Okay, swing traders can do 5x, they can do 3x. Okay, 25% on the 3x. And the more it claims, then the more they're going to add on the percentage, and then they can increase a little bit the leverage. From 3 they're going to go to 5 or to 4, right? They're going to go 5x, and then they're going to have 50% of the position in there. And once it's going to break in structure, and then it's turning around, and then they definitely know that the downtrend is finished, and now we're talking about reversals. Then they can go higher on the position. They can go 100% of the position, and then they can do 10x. And they're going to just let it there on the 10x. It's going to be just fine. They're not going to start with the 10x straight away immediately. Okay, especially if you want to survive a swing trading, you need to ease in, right, and be out of the radar. You don't want. Let me bring this here. You don't want to be like these guys. Where is it? Liquidations. Here it is. You don't want to be on the radar. Okay, you don't want to be close to that red arrow with these high big pikes here, bars. Remove the 50, remove the 100, remove the 25, right? And look where the 10x is. Look how far it is from the price action. That's what you want to be. You want to be far away from the center, outside of the radar scope. Okay? That's the trick. Okay? Never mind what others do. You have your own style. Cool. Okay, pendulum. Let's go down to 22 minutes. It's attacking that level. Why not? It wants to see if it's going to claim it. Fine. Even on the 15 minutes, give it, a little bit more candles for your price action. See, okay, I see you that you want to push. Okay, prove it to me. I'm not going to jump now. This is a 5 minute. Okay. As a day trader, I'm not going to jump, okay? I see that you're breaking the structure. I need to make sure you stay above this. This is a 5 minute time frame, 2 minute time frame. Have some candles above, okay? Don't jump on the first candle, okay? Because that candle trying to break and it came down. So have some candles above, and then, doesn't matter if you're going to go on $3, on $3.05. It doesn't matter, okay? On the 2 minutes. Just make sure that, you're above this area. If you want to go now, go, right? And say, hey, okay, I see momentum. Right, okay, I'm going to grab it. We're going to put my stop loss. You put your stop loss there, okay? At the beginning, you need to give some room, okay? Your invalidation point is here. You don't want to drop below this, okay? So you can enter, give some more room at the beginning, have a little bit wider stop loss, give it a bit space to breathe, so to say. Give it some time. Maybe it's going to do a deviation and then come back later. So you don't want to be very, very strict. Especially if you're starting with low leverage, there's nothing for you to worry. What's the percentage from here to there? It's 3%. What is your maximum risk? 3. So you can do this 1x full wallet. If you don't want to go full wallet and you want to go with 50% of your wallet, that means you can go 2x. If you want to go 25% of your wallet, that means you can go 4x. You're still risking the same risk, the same amount, right? Didn't sound that well. So let me go back to my risk calculator, right? Here's your risk calculator. Let's say that you have $1,000. You don't want to risk more than 3%. What is the risk on the TA? TA told me 317. Okay, correct that, 317. There it is. So now it's 317. And it's telling me I can go full wallet with no leverage. Technically 1x, right? Why? Because you need to have a $946 trading position. So technically you go just a bit below 1,000, okay? Why? Because the risk is a little bit higher, 0.17 above 3. So technically, yes, you're 1x, but you're not going with 1000, you go with 946. Okay, but if you want to go 2x, there it is. Go in with 473. So you know that you didn't put a full wallet. Some people that they're afraid to go with full wallet. Okay, it's fine. Go with half of your wallet, 473, and that means you're going to go 2x leverage. Do you want to use even lower, 3x, which is technically a 30% of your size? Okay, so you have $1,000 and you go in with 315. Go with 315 and then you can use the 3x leverage. Your TA is telling you that you're going to risk only $30. You go in with $315, only that you're going to risk only $30. The worst case scenario, you're going to lose $30. No matter what option you're going to choose here, you're going to risk only $30. 1x, 2x, 3x, you're always going to lose only 3%. That's the target. Now, the higher the leverage, a lot of people say, I feel safer to enter with 10% of my wallet. I don't want to go full wallet. I don't trust it. I don't trust myself. So instead of me going with 1,000, let's go with $100. So $100, it means you go with 10x. You need to remember though, on the 10x, you pay more fees. You borrow more money, you pay more on the fees. More fees on the entry, more fees on the exit. But the other reason that you need to be careful is your liquidation price. It's closer to your entry. On a 10x, a lot of people divide 100% of the position, right? No matter the dollar amount, they go, 100% of any position that I take, it takes a 10% down move against me, a threshold of 10% because I'm on the 10x. 10 times 10 is 100, so no, it is not a 10%. It's 8.9. So if the market goes against you 8.9%, 8.8, 8.9, around that number, you're going to get burned. A lot of people say, I've got 10%. You know what they do? They go here and say, what's the percentage? Let's pretend that is a 10% move, right? Let's go down here to 10%, right? 10%. So it's okay, this is 10%. And they think that the liquidation is going to happen, it's going to take place down here. Okay, let's pretend that. I have some bad news for you. Actually, it's going to take you out about 8.8, 8.9. Okay, so you're going to get hit by here. And now look what happens. A lot of people, they say, I've got threshold, never mind, I'm only entered with 10%, I have threshold all the way down here. And before they reach the liquidation price, what they think, they get out, they got stopped out, right? And then they wake up the next morning and they have, been stopped out. And they marked the liquidation price, which is all the way down here to $2.72, but they got out on $2.75. And they're like, hold on a minute, why did that happen? My liquidation price was too further away. Why there? Because you didn't measure, you didn't take in, calculations, your entry fees, exit fees, liquidation fees, maintenance fees. The exchange that will make sure 100%, no matter if you're winning or you're losing, they're going to make sure that they're going to take their profits. Guaranteed. That's the only way how they make money. They don't make money because you enter the trade with $100. They make money out of the fees. So what are the fees that the exchange are taking? Okay, so I have somewhere a PowerPoint with here it is. On this one, on the last slide, this is what I had here. Okay, and if you're using 1x leverage, you have a threshold of 98.9 as an error, room of error. This is where a lot of people think that if I go 1x, I will never get liquidated. I need to go minus 100. I have news for you. No, you don't. You just need to go all the way up to 98.9. Still far away. Still far, close to 100, but it's not 100. Okay, have your numbers right. When you do a 2x, a lot of people say it's 50%. No, it's not. It's 48.9. On the 3x, they think it's 33%. No, it's not 33. It's 32.2. And the higher you go, on the 10x is 8.9. Okay, 20x, you only have a room of error of 3.9. Okay, And when I was doing all the, I was trying to get all the information, intelligence, trying to find, how much they charge for entry, exit, maintenance, and liquidation fees. When you're on 100, it was the only number that came positive. You need to be 0.1% correct for you to get liquidated. How is that possible? Even on 100x, you need to be correct 0.1% and you will get liquidated. Why? Because the fees are too high. Right? You need to be very, very, very careful about this one. Okay? 50x, a lot of people say, oh, I've got a 2% move. No, you don't. You don't even have 1%. On the 50x, you need to be wrong by 0.9%. What are the chances for you to be 99.1% right? What are the chances? Right? No way. Okay? So, please be careful. You are in the crypto space anyway, which is very, very volatile. You don't need to go in a high leverage. Especially, miners. Pendle is a miner. Who's a major? Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's the major. Major as a major market caps, right? Now, if you go into the miners and see who has the biggest market cap from the miners, then you're going to speak about XRP, you're going to speak about Solana, you're going to think about other tokens. How do you find them? It's very easy. Go to CoinGecko or any coin market cap, whatever you like. I like CoinGecko. I'm not getting paid. I just like it. Go by market cap, okay, and see what is under Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, ignore Tether. You don't trade Tether. Okay, so number 1 Bitcoin, number 2 is Ethereum. So these are the majors. So who's below? XRP, BNB, Solana, Doge, ADA. These are dinosaurs, right? Tron, Link, LTC, AVAX, SUI, XLM, TON, even Shiba is there, number 20. Okay, so go for the majors, like major from the alts, for you to be safer. And that's, Solana. What's wrong with Solana? Why, you upset that Solana went all the way down to 134? Or are you going to be happy and say, oh, look at that, 134 is a big discount. Pump. Okay, this is where all the degens go bananas, right? You have to stay away from this. I stay away from this, seriously. Out. I don't want to even go down there. Okay? This is when the first day you are very rich and the next day you have no liquidity to take your money out. How many, a lot of people getting wrecked, okay? They're getting wrecked easily. But you have the other side that a lot of people don't talk about it, is some people that they do make money, right? They're millionaires and they're trying to swap the tokens. They cannot take the money out because there's no liquidity. For instance, let me give you one example, and then I'm going to move away because I don't want to spend time on that. So let's go back to that CoinGecko terminal, which is the decentralized side of things. So let me go to these baby Sol, okay, whatever that is. And let's have a look. What is the volume? What is the market cap and stuff like that? So you have a volume of 15.5 million. Nice. The market cap is 2.7 million. Very nice. Okay. Someone is making a lot of money here. But look at the liquidity. 210,000. So someone that has made millions, there is no way for him to cash the money out. So if you want anything above 210,000, you're going to have a hard time for you to grab your money. That's my problem with the decentralized. And then when you're trying to swap it, we say, oh, you don't need to go to USDT, you can swap it to another token and then you can compound it and go to another token. Yes. Have you tried this? Have you seen the slippage that they're asking? You cannot go with 0.5. I mean, we're complaining, right, about centralized exchange, that the fees are too high, which is 2.02, right? But you're not complaining about decentralized exchange that the best is 0.5%. The best. This is only when you have liquidity for you to grab it. And then when you try to swap and it doesn't come through, then you get a message, oh, you need to increase slippage, right? And slippage can go to 10%, or it can go to 1%, right? It can go 5%. You're losing that 5%, okay? And you complain about you complain about centralized exchange that is 0.02, right? Obviously, with the leverage, if you put a 10x leverage, then it's going to be 0.2, right? But it's still nowhere near with decentralized exchange fees, okay? So you have to be extremely careful with meme coins and decentralized tokens. How many tokens out there? Millions. How long do they last? Average 15 minutes. And how do you know on which token you're going to grab is going to last more than 15 minutes? Go out in Twitter and you're going to find that they're trying to push a meme coin from Mr. Beast, which is the biggest influencer on YouTube. Everybody knows Mr. Beast. And there is a campaign on Twitter, right? There's a campaign about Beast. I'm telling you, it's the fifth time since January that they're trying to release that Mr. Beast. They've done 4 rugs so far. 4 rugs. Every week they come up with new Twitter, new websites, new telegrams about Mr. Beast. It's the same company, the same people. They've done this 4 times already. And every time they reach 1 million market cap, 1.2 million, 15 minutes. Not even 15 minutes. Since they reach 1 million, they're rugged. So you need to be extra careful. Do not throw your money. Right, on the 5 minute, you find the support and it wants to go higher. So if that's the case, if you're breaking structure on the 5 minute, right, if we keep moving away, that means, okay, the previous stop loss that we took, if you break the structure, then that stop loss, you're going to de-risk it. You're going to bring it. Sorry, excuse me. I think I caught that early. I didn't blow your ears. Sorry, I sneezed. In my culture, we say someone is thinking of us. Someone is talking about you, and that's why you sneeze. So yeah, we had the stop loss down here. That's the validation point. But if you have the price action moving away, then you can de-risk yourself, right? And say, hey, okay, we're holding support, we're breaking structure on the 5 minute, then I can break my stop loss here. You need to de-risk. The first priority, the first thing that you do after your entry, you put a stop loss. The second thing that you do, you need to de-risk it. Make sure that you're gonna de-risk yourself. Make sure that you stay away from that 4%, 5%, 3%, whatever that was. Make it to 1.5%. Then make it to breaking even. And breaking even is not exactly where your entry is. You need to be at least 2% above your entry, okay, for you to be breaking even. Why? Because you need to remember that you need to cover entry fees, exit fees, okay? So it's around 2 to 5%. It depends how big the leverage and how long, you've been in that trade. The higher the profits you make, the more fees you pay, okay? Because what they do, the exchange, they're not stupid, they're smart, right? So they say your entry, let's say you're in the trade, you went with $100, right? On 10x leverage, let's say. So what are they going to do? They're going to say to you, it's going to be 0.02, whatever that is, 10 times that. So that is going to be equal to 0.2% on what? On the $100, okay? On the exit fees, they have to calculate your winnings. So they're going to do the same thing with your winnings and say, hey, and entry fees, and on the exit, they're going to say, how much was his profit? Let's say 50%. So you had a $50 profit times 10, right? Well, times 0.02 0.02 times 10 plus the $100 that you already, have as a capital on 0.02 times 10, and then they're gonna add these two, and it's gonna be X amount of dollars. So you're gonna pay some dollars going in, 50 cents going in, and then you're gonna pay $1.50 on your way out, so to say, roughly. I'm giving you, extra fees is gonna be on your capital plus on your gains. They're making money. They know how to make money, right? Plus the maintenance fees, plus the FUD fee, the funding fees. The funding fees that don't go to the exchange, they go to other traders, buyers, sellers, and stuff like that. Depends which way the market is moving. But nevertheless, it's something that you lose, and that's why I have on my Excel sheet. Let me bring that famous Excel sheet again. Where's my Excel sheet? Here it is. And when you go to the trading journal, okay, what do I have here on the left? No, that's not left. That's it. Right. What do I have here? Duration, opening fees, closing fees, funding fees, total waste. Okay. Now these numbers, they don't come automatically. There's no formula. You just need to see the breakdown from the exchange. Okay. See the breakdown from the exchange, and it's going to tell you, Bybit Tails is telling you, oh, you have this amount of entry fees, this amount of closing fees, this amount of funding fees, altogether you lost $3. Right? And I have this in calculation to make sure that how much you made, right? You see, you gain 440%, right? And that is equal to 437, but it's going to take out, right, your waste. Okay? That's what I've done. It's not automatically, it's not going to be pitch perfect, but, I'm trying to, all these opening balance, current profit, and current balance to be as close as possible to the reality. Okay, so I'm calculating the waste as well. Right, you see, 5 minutes, it did not break the structure yet, so your stop loss is still here. Right, and say, okay, what's going to happen now? It's going to be like too dangerous. The only way for you to, the only direction that you move your stop loss, because a lot of people, they did ask me, if something's going, you had a good entry, and then the price is validating your area and it's coming down to close your stop loss. Do you move your stop loss a bit further away, because that's going to do some liquidity grab nonsense and then it's going to turn around? So will you move your stop loss a bit further away just to give it a bit more room in case it turns around? My answer to this is plain simple, no. Right? It is no. The P&L you see when you set it, no, the P&L once you set the P&L on the stop loss take profit, it's going to give you X amount of percentage of winning without the fees, right? Once you close the trade though, the P&L will update, and you're always going to see that your stop or your TP, so to say, or your stop loss in the positive, it was like 10%. But when you see after the closing, your P&L was 9 point something, you're like, why 9.7? I thought my exit was on 10%. No, it was 10%, but that was before the fees. After the fees, you get an updated P&L after the fees, and it's giving you a final P&L 9 point something. Okay. And also in Bybit, it's telling you exactly on the different columns what was your entry fees, exit fees, maintenance fees, and stuff like that. So you get a breakdown. I don't know about the other exchange, but I've seen it on Bybit. Okay, so I can speak about Bybit, I cannot speak about anything else. All right, so yeah, going back to the question about the stop loss, the only direction that I move the stop loss is always towards my entry on the same direction of my trade. If I'm in long, it always goes up, my stop loss. I never push my stop loss down. If I decided to decrease my risk and move my stop loss up, okay, that's the only way it goes. If it wants to go lower, right, I may change my mind and may go back to the same original place, no further, right? But you need to treat it like a chess. Once you move it and you drop it, that's it. There's no going back. Okay? Isn't the alarm going off? Oh dear, the alarm is going off. Thank you, Satoshi. Right, okay, so we've seen some charts today. We talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin still inside the range. That's good. The longer it stays there, the better. Okay. altcoins move. We found support inside the range. We need to break that high step by step, okay? We need to keep on breaking these highs. And eventually you need to be above the 50% of the range and then get out of the range, okay? And going back. If Bitcoin wants to move to the upside, we need to see in the US, okay? Apart from that, level by level. You have the levels there to keep you in track. Go with the direction, not against the direction. According to your time frame, go and get some evidence from the higher time frame. If you're day trading and you're looking at 5 minutes, go to the 30 minutes, go to 1 hour, have a look at what's going on, see the direction, and trade with the direction. Okay, if you scalping, draw the trend lines. Be very strict. If you're down to 1 minute, it doesn't matter which token it is. Okay, if you're down to 1 minute, okay, and you're scalping, and just follow the trend. Okay, is that your trend? Fine. Is this your trend? Because you're scalping? Fine. Since you breached that trend line, take action. Right? Don't wait. Take action. Scalping, it is more harder. You need to be very disciplined. You need to be very good with low time frames, managing your stress. It is not something for newbies to do. Okay? And you have to be very strict. It's business. You break that trend line, you're out. Simple as that. It's exactly the same with football. If the ball crosses the line, it's an out. Right? It's the same thing with the basketball. If the ball crosses out of the line, it's out. End of story. Did you step on that line? It's a foul. Okay? So you see, it's going down, trend line. You broke that, you're out. It doesn't matter if later went lower. It did not. Right? Same lows. You lost nothing. Now you need to find a new trend. Did you find a new trend? Did you break this highs? No, you didn't. Right? Ranging, came down. It created a trend. It's okay. I'll grab these. I'm going. Right? I need to update my trend line. So you have a trend line here, from there to there, and then maybe you want to update because it's changing angles and say, hey, if it's going with a big momentum, I have to change the angles. But once you break the line, you're out. Okay? It's not the end of the day. If you're scalping in 1 minute, it means you can trade 20 times within an hour. Well, not in an hour, but within 3-4 hours, you can trade 20 times. Okay? Different approach, different styles, but the lower the time frame, the more stricter you have to be. Plain simple. Right, this is Bitcoin. That's it for me. It's almost 2 hours. 1 hour and a half inside the stream. Okay, so don't panic. You have no reason to panic. Okay, exercise your pillar 1 and pillar 2 with your TA conditions. Exercise your pillar 3. Forget about leverage. Forget about big positions. Learn the first 3 pillars. Okay, TA is the first one. 2, learn the conditions, the rules. Right. What's the principle for me to get in? The protocol of engagement, of a trading engagement, okay? And number 3, you have to exercise this. It's okay for you to have the rules on the wall next to your computer on the printing, sheet, yeah? You have a paper there, it's printed, good, but you have to do it. You have to apply this. So that's your 3rd pillar. Make sure that you apply the conditions correctly. Exercise that. And once you're done this and you master these 3, then you can talk about leverage and big positions. Until then, just go in $1, $5, $10 is training money. Make sure that if you buy 1 coffee less every day, okay, so within a week you have $50 extra, that $50 is your training money, right? $50 per week for me to train and exercise pillar 1, pillar 2, pillar 3. That's it. Once you master this, I'm telling you, the next bull market, you're going to be flying. I need these postcards, right? I need these postcards for you to send me, right? Send me a postcard. I wish you were here, Thales. I'm in Seychelles. I am in Bahamas. I am in Dubai. I am in Siberia, Antarctica, wherever that is. Right, okay. I think you need a bigger alarm. No, I think Satoshi's gonna come here and knock my door down. That's the next alarm. Right, okay, cool. Alright guys, that's it for me today. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Okay, I'll see you back. See you soon. Have a nice one. Bye bye. Bye bye Satoshi, I'm leaving. Not yet, I'm still here. I'm enjoying the music. Right, see you later. Bye bye guys, good morning.